What up, what up? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jesse. Welcome back to another Madden 15 online gameplay. Today we have a subscriber matchup. I have the Vikings. We have the Steelers. Sorry if I sound a little raggedy. I attempted a 24-hour stream yesterday, and I failed. I get close most of the time, and I can't do it, man. Almost. We went 20 hours, and unfortunately, like I said, man, we failed. And I apologize for everybody who was there rooting me on, but we couldn't make it, man. I turned off a little after 6 a.m. and we're actually just now, waking up, brushed the teeth, and hopped right into this commentary. I still may even got them little eye crispies or boogers, whatever it is you want to call them. So, apologize for my. Don't worry about my voice. I'm fresh off of a 20-hour stream. Hopefully, we can get into this game. But okay, let's get it. So 3rd and 22, we hit him with the wheel almost. So right here, we got to go on ahead and punt the ball. So hopefully, we can go on ahead and get the ball back. And look at that punt, though. Yo, them skip punts are pure cheese. So, defensively. Vikings don't have the best defense in the world. They don't even have the best offense in the world, but they have one of the best players in the world that I got to utilize better, which is, of course, Adrian Peterson, the switch using master himself. Matter of fact, a lot of people, let me talk about this. A lot of people have been asking, what do I feel about the Adrian Peterson situation? I feel he went a little too far. Leaving marks like that on your child, it's unnecessary. I do believe in physical discipline, though. I was raised that way, and I'm raised my son that way. I hit Jaden one time, and he had this problem where he would just disappear and go upstairs a lot, and I would have no idea where he's at, and that would worry me. I don't want my son just leaving and something happening. So he would just constantly, I would just go. If I'm either like working on a video or something like that, I'll put him in another room so he could watch cartoons until I'm finished. And, I would go check up on him, and he would just be gone, and I want to know where he's at, and that would freak me out, you know what I mean? Like, where the hell is he? And, of course, I talked to him, like, listen, you can't do that. I need to know where you are. If you want to go upstairs, because, upstairs is my grandmother, and on the 3rd floor is my brother. So, my niece is there, so his cousin. So, he likes to go up there and, knock on the door and go inside and things like that. So I would let him know, listen, if you want to go upstairs, all you have to do is ask me. I have no problem with you going upstairs. I just need to know where you are. You know what I mean? I just want to know that you're going upstairs. Come ask me. He would just go open the door himself. Little smart bastard that he is, would go open the door himself and just take off upstairs. And then I would go, and he did it again. And I'm freaking. I'm like, I have no idea where he's at. As he throws the interception right there on 4th down. I have no idea where he's at, and again, I would freak out because, you don't know if the back door is open and somebody may snatch him. God forbid, you know what I mean? A lot of crazy people out there, you always want to know where your child is at all the time. So, the last time he did it, I was pissed off. I told him several times, this is something you do not do. You need to let me know where you're going. So he had went upstairs to my brother's house. So I went up there, I knocked on the door, and I was like, is Jaden here? He was like, yeah. And I was like, come on. He went downstairs. He's like, Dad, are you mad? And I went downstairs, and I was like, yeah. I yelled at him, you need to tell me where you are. Somebody's going to take you one day. You don't understand that you need to tell me where you are. So I struck him on his leg. Of course, not hard enough to leave a mark because, but he caught a little hot one to the thigh. And he gave me this look like, I can't believe I got hit. And he was crying. And, I felt bad because, like, you don't want to see your kid crying. That's one of the worst things as a parent, to see your kid crying, because it bothers you. You don't want your kid to be crying. But it's a lesson he had to learn, and I can tell you he's never done it since. And he probably will never do it again because pain is memory, And when he got hit, he's never going to do that again because he knows the last time he did that, he got hit and he doesn't want to get hit, and that's how I was raised. When I messed up badly, I rarely got hit unless I messed up like badly. Like one time I got caught skipping school and my mom, she went off. And needless to say, I'm never skipping again. Not happening. Nope. Nope. Not happening. I'm going to school every day. I just may go on the weekends just to show her, look, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. Like I said, pain is memory, man. And what I feel like he did was excessive. I would not recommend anybody doing that, leaving those type of marks. Now, again, I do. Some people don't think, hitting their kid is something you should do as a form of punishment. Me, am I for it? Yes, if you do it correctly. Because like I said, I've talked to my son a lot of times about it. He will still continuously do it. And again, I never want him. I don't want to just go to the room and find him not there. That's scary stuff. I'll just go, like I'm playing some games and he wants to watch cartoons and I can't, I'm recording gameplay. He's like, why don't you set up over here, give him some juice, a snack, and, watch cartoons here. I'll check up on him and he's gone. You know what I mean? And it's just your heart drops like, yo, you don't know where he's at. But like I said, he's never done it again because he caught a hot one to the thigh, and now he knows that I mean, don't you bring your little butt upstairs. And so that's how I was raised, and I don't really see myself hitting him again. He's a very good kid, he listens, but for those times where you're just going to disobey 4 or 5 times, you catch a little hot one to the thigh and you're going to remember. But as far as AP and what he chose to use, I've never heard a switch, but him using I think they say it's a stick. Like, I mean, that's unnecessary, and those marks I felt bad, that's an unnecessary thing, and those are marks that shouldn't have been left. And I don't know, that's just my situation on it. Like, he went way too far. You want to prove your point, it's fine. There are ways of, you going ahead, you let him catch a hot one to the thigh. I wouldn't even really use a belt or anything like that, but the marks he left were unnecessary and it shouldn't have been done. But right here, you see we're down 22-14, not looking good for us. We need to go on ahead and score, get ourselves a stop, and hopefully try and get back up in this ball game, right? Because it's just not looking good for us. I'm struggling defensively, as I always do, right? That's nothing. The GS always struggles defensively. Right there, we throw to Simpson, and we pick up the first down. Almost. Right here, we go to AP. Hitting the Macarena right there in the middle of the field. And we go back to AP, even though, wait, is this, no, this isn't a subscriber game. I'm bugging. This isn't a subscriber game. This is an online ranked match. I can tell by 6 minutes. I apologize. I thought it was a subscriber game. I was saying, hey, damn it, this subscriber's kicking my butt. But then I looked, 6 minutes. Okay, this is an online ranked match with me using the Vikings. And so we're on the 1 yard line. We get stopped right here. And of course, just redo it again, and we end up scoring. So we got to go for 2. We're looking, and he just flat out dropped it. He just flat out dropped the pass right there. And I think it's something, man, you got to be kidding me. And this guy's very, very sim. Again, I struggle with people who get rid of the ball quickly, just dink and dunk and run the ball. And he is running the ball really, really well, and it's pissing me off. I hate when you do something effective and I can't stop it. It burns me up, man, because I know I suck at defense, man, but for me to know what it is you're doing and can't stop it, like, it frustrates the hell out of me. He's doing wide receiver screens, another running back screen. Thankfully, I go around and I wasn't blocked. He goes back to run on 2nd and 12. We stop that, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, we finally have ourselves a chance, man. We really need to stop. And right there, don't test the users. He is so disrespectful. Right there was a huge interception. All we really need is a field goal to win the game. So, of course, I'm killing clock. Because I got to make this the last possession. We just fall down right there, and he gets upset. He was cursing. He was literally cursing me out. We removed that, though, but he was cursing me out because, he was calling me a lot of names because he saw that I was killing clock just trying to play for the field goal, and he wasn't happy about that. But nonetheless, we end up winning the game right there. So that's the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's your boy GS, and I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby. Remember, you can discipline your children. Don't be excessive with it, man. I was just, man, I'll never skip again. Matter of fact, I'm about to go to school right now, and I graduated like 30 years ago. I'm on my way right now.